So chances are you've either seen it happening or you've done one yourself, a field sobriety test. In tonight's special report, we put that test to the test. KTVU's Garcia Mikaelian shows us how it may not be a good indicator of who shouldn't be behind the wheel.
A night out on the town.
Cheers to her.
And you could end up here. But whether you were drinking or not, some say the field sobriety tests used every day throughout the state are outdated and flawed. Bruce Capsack is a DUI defense attorney and an instructor who teaches law enforcement officers how to administer field sobriety tests.
These tests originated 30 years ago and were tested 30 years ago, and as we're constantly reminded, we are not in the same shape that we were 30 years ago. There has not been any real research as to how regular people perform these.
Capsack also says the field sobriety tests don't tell an officer whether or not someone has alcohol in his or her system, and says they give no indication of a person's ability to drive a car. He showed us this video of a stop in Marin County. The officer can't do the very test he's using on the driver.
Put your arms down at your side. I want you to hold it.
It's unfair. You can't.
I'm not going to do that test. I'm not going to do that test.
Officer Sam Morgan has stopped thousands of suspected drunk drivers in his years with the California Highway Patrol.
Most people, when they're sober, can't pass a test.
He says the tests are very accurate and very effective in helping officers determine whether to release or arrest a driver.
Okay, take a deep breath, blow steadily into the machine.
To test the test, I blew into a preliminary alcoholic screening device, what people commonly refer to as a breathalyzer.
And just registered .000, so I guess for you that's good.
Yeah. Then 10 minutes later, we were back in the office of Bruce Capsack. He put me through two commonly used field sobriety tests.
If I was grading this, you would have failed miserably.
1024, 1025, 1026, 1027.
Okay, that's good. You would have failed that test as well for putting your foot down.
We went to the Marina District and gave a very unscientific version of those commonly used sobriety tests.
And you lift 1 foot off the ground about 6 inches.
To several people we stopped on the street.
1029, 1030.
Wow.
Harder than you thought?
Very much.
It's harder than I thought. I've just been drinking water.
28, 1000, 29, 1000, 30, 1000. That's a workout.
Many people said they don't think the tests are a good indicator of whether or not someone's been drinking.
And I pretty much have 2 torn ACLs in both knees, so even if they ask me to walk in a straight line, it's going to go crooked.
It was almost not set up for people to fail, but could find a lot of people failing that, it absolutely would be possibly sober.
But if a test of a driver's blood, breath, or urine shows no alcohol, then that driver won't be arrested for DUI. The CHP says it uses field sobriety tests to screen impaired drivers from those who are sleepy, distracted, or just plain bad. And while they may not be perfect,
It's unfair. You can't.
I'm not going to do that test.
the tests help law enforcement take thousands of drunk drivers off California roads every year. Garcia Mikaelian, KTVU, Channel 2 News.